Greetings, folks. Will somebody tell me, is Míchael Martin, after sending now the government ministers and TDs as part of their 2 weeks holidays down to the Body and Mind Philosophy Festival that's kicking off in Knocknagoshel this weekend, this Saturday? It's the first, I believe, of its kind ever to be held in the country, and it's all happening in Knocknagoshel this Saturday and this weekend, so check it out. Look, this cobbled together government, it's like a scene from Alice in Wonderland. Nobody seems to know where they're going. But look, there's going to be very little changes coming down the tracks in this new government. We see there that Jim OCallaghan, TD, is hotly tipped to become the next Minister for Justice. Who's Jim OCallaghan? He's brother of Miriam OCallaghan of Primetime and RTE. He's a senior counsel, and he has now a big job to rectify the carnage done by the worst outgoing Minister for Justice, Helen McKenna, of what she's done to our country and our culture. There is no justice in Ireland for the ordinary Irish person. So he has a massive undertaking in this portfolio, because crime is an all-time high in Ireland. Tourists don't want to come to Ireland because, our cities are not safe, our women and our children are not safe. And he has a massive portfolio now on his hands. And we also see that Helen McKenna now is going to take over the role of portfolio of the Department of Education. Now, I'd like to ask Helen McKenna, is she going to stop this woke ideology nonsense that Norma Foley introduced into the curriculum and the filth into our classrooms teaching our children? I don't think she will, because isn't there a big farmer connection with Helen McKenna's husband working for a pharmaceutical company that's supporting all this woke ideology nonsense and transgenderism? And look, Helen McKenna might come back and confirm exactly how much money her husband has made in the pharma industry in relation to all of this. Or has he made any money at all from it? And how has he profiteered from this? Look, we also see that the new Minister for Health is hotly tipped to be Jennifer Carroll McNeill, TD, from Dunleary. She served as a TD for Dunleary and then became Minister for State and European Affairs in 2024. Look, what do we know about her? She's a qualified solicitor and a barrister, and has worked as a lawyer within the Oireachtas in various departments in advisory roles. She's married to Hugo McNeill, a former rugby union player who played for Ireland and who also served as a managing director with Goldman Sachs. So you see all the connections now that are coming into play here. She's a prodigy of Leo Varadkar. She became Sinn Féin's most vocal critic, and she developed a very tough skin during her years as a special advisor to the Department of Justice when it, was convoluted by the false allegations against the former Garda Sergeant Maurice McCabe. Do you remember Francis Fitzgerald and Alan Shatter had to resign under the complexities of that scandal? But Jennifer McNeill now was cute enough, and she left for calmer waters, pinning a political thesis on judicial appointments in Ireland. She was also a special advisor to Owen Murphy, who failed under the housing portfolio. She, I believe, has one child, and her father ran a number of shops and newsagents. And, she was elevated into the Dáil after the Maria Bailey Swingate scandal. She took over her role there. So look, we see that all the dots are lining up, and it's a case of are we going to see way more now of the same? But look, one thing we do need to do now is we need to continue our fight in saving Ireland, because under what I see the new leadership, Mícheal Martin and Simon Harris, Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael, there's going to be very little change, only more carnage coming down the tracks. You know, it's disgraceful now to think that they're taking 2 weeks extra on holidays when foreign direct investment from America is posing huge threats now in Ireland, potential threats in Ireland, for the carnage of job losses that's going to happen coming down the tracks if all these executive orders that Donald Trump is implementing, they're going to have a knock-on effect in Ireland. And, you know, we're a small country, and they always said, you know, if America got a cold, we got pneumonia. Wasn't that the saying long ago? So look, and all our Taoiseach Míchael Martin is worried about now is going on holidays. We have 15,000 Irish homeless on the streets. Children are now going to be still homeless on the streets for the next 2 weeks. Parents with children with additional needs, you know, will have to wait another further 2 weeks, and there'll be another further delays because of the government not, you know, doing their job, what they were elected to do. And look, a million thanks again for people who've contacted me again yesterday about who voted for me. And I'm pleading now again for, you know, anyone who gave me any vote at all in Kerry to come and email me at info@michellekean.ie, because, you know, every day now I'm finding out more people who voted for me, that there seems to be no accountability on the records of the tallies from the state in relation to these votes. So I'm on a mission to find out where my votes are gone, and I will follow this to the hilt, but I can only do this with the help and support and backing of you, the great people of Kerry, who voted for me, and I just want to find out where my votes are gone. We see there now in Ballybunion as well that there's another 100 refugees, I believe, going to be placed in Ballybunion in the next 2 weeks. So people in Ballybunion need to wake up now and, you know, come out from under the curtains, because this town and beautiful village of Ballybunion has one of the best golf courses in the world. And, you know, we need to protect, you know, Ballybunion and places like that in Kerry. So look, I, Michelle Kean, am keen on my country. And I'm asking ye now, the great people of Kerry who voted for me, to contact me on info@michellekean.ie. Gura míle maith agaibh.